Hey folks, how we doing? So I got 22 October, about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. This is a late video. Hope everybody's doing well and being safe. Man, you talking about something cold-blooded, man. The other day, Dr. Dre, all right, as you know him as Andre Young, part of the group NWA, and he had a lot of success with that group.
You've got mail.
Sometimes I'm not keen on the message, but and he had a lot of individual success as well, especially with him being a businessman. Um, so his wife, Nicole, all right, and I have a problem calling her his so-called wife, but there's two sides to every story. This woman served a man divorce papers at his grandmother's funeral. Man, you talking about something cold-blooded, man. Let's see here. So there's reports of, I guess he was at the burial. Okay, so it wasn't really the funeral ceremony. It was at the burial at the burial site. Okay, there's reports about after his grandmother was buried. I guess he left the burial, went to the parking lot, and I guess the serving or the constable or whoever, it's a process server, served him the papers at the parking lot. Okay, where there's conflicting reports on that, whether he was served at his grandmother, at the site where he buried his grandmother, or at the parking lot. But nevertheless, I just think that was so inappropriate. All right, I believe that could have been handled another time. I mean, to say the least, if they were going to do it on the same day, maybe at his home or, something to that effect. So, and I'm wondering why maybe the serving process or the constable didn't say, look, you know what? Yes, I'm going to serve him, but not right now, okay? Or he could have, or she could have just sat on it and maybe could have waited until the end of the day. All right, I'm assuming that this burial probably happened like in the middle of the day. All right, and probably waited, a few hours to, to say the least, till he got to vet and console his family and so forth. All right, man, you talking about something cold-blooded. So I just think from reports that I'm hearing, and also just from my opinion, that, well, this is what she wanted, and I'm just thinking, hey, you know what? I mean, Dre's probably got to go on with his life and do whatever he needs to do. All right. I'm not sure if he's dating or not, but I'm pretty sure that he'll have no problems in that realm. Okay. And because of that, and maybe she may have complications dating other men. Yeah, she's going to get money. And he's basically, she's basically trying to throw a monkey wrench in this man psychologically or emotionally. I do believe that this was a psychological tactic. And this man had already had like a brain aneurysm. Okay, had to go to the hospital for it. It's something that you can die for potentially. All right, and I'm just thinking that he's already going through a lot of stress with his divorce. He just lost his grandmother. Wow, that's cold-blooded. And the Proverbs, that a scripture that a woman could be sweet as nectar, all right, or she could look at as sweet as nectar, all right, but she could just taste as bitter as poison. And man, I'm gonna tell you, that scripture just fits Nicole or whatever. So, but I know that Dre's probably not an angel himself. Okay, hell, they probably both could have been, cheating or whatever. You know, could have probably been a long time since they actually embraced each other. Maybe what, almost, 10 years. But nevertheless, man, I was looking at Kwame Brown, his video, credits to him. He was like, man, you don't get a brother back like that. Man. Again, I just think there's a time to do certain things. I just thought that, again, that was very, very inappropriate. I mean, I would probably be livid too if somebody served me divorce papers, or maybe made a move like that when I'm trying to embrace my family. And she knew what she was doing, though. All right. I had an old friend that told me that about, I don't know, 6-7 years ago, that some people, that they come after you when you're at times where you're at most vulnerable, okay? At most, at your weakest in vulnerability, or when you are going through transition, all right? And some people are just good at doing that. So, man, this just something just to stimulate thought here. All right, I just think there's a time and place to do certain things or whatever, and man, they got some bitter people out here, I'll tell you that. So I guess, stories like this gives you a more profound understanding of, what's out here. And are there exceptions to the rule? Absolutely. All right, but I just think that, hey, you know what? Nicole, probably instead of just probably moving on with her life, she's just acting like a bitter old woman. And I don't know. I don't know if her grandkids want to be around her, because she's going to be like an old grouch. I hope that she's able to fix it. All right, y'all. Let me know what you think about this video. Feel free to subscribe, share. Check out some of the other videos. Throw up your likes and shares. If you want to donate to the channel, Cash App, $Winston Spivey, or SPIVEW1 at UNLV.Nevada.